Facing extinction, 10 humans stood captive, their hearts pounding in unison with the ominous hum of the spaceship. Their alien captors, creatures with unreadable expressions and advanced technology, had presented a challenge. This wasn't a test of strength or cunning, but a test of logic. The fate of humanity rested on their ability to solve a seemingly impossible riddle. Failure meant extinction. Success, a chance at survival. The air crackled with tension as the aliens explained the rules. The humans, arranged in a line from shortest to tallest, would each be given a hat, its color either black or white. They could not see their own hat, nor the hats of those behind them. Starting with the tallest, each person had to guess their hat color aloud. A single word, black or white. At least 9 out of 10 had to guess correctly for humanity to be spared. The humans were given a brief time limit to strategize, a mere 5 minutes against the ticking clock of their existence. Fear threatened to paralyze them, but they knew they had to focus. They had to outsmart their captors using their wits alone. The rules were deceptively simple, yet the challenge seemed insurmountable. How could they possibly guess their hat colors without seeing them? The answer, they soon realized, lay not in individual guesswork, but in collective deduction, in finding a way to communicate information through their limited answers. The tallest person in line was at a disadvantage, able to see everyone else's hat color but their own. The person at the back of the line, seeing no one's hat, seemed utterly helpless. Yet, within this seemingly hopeless scenario, a glimmer of hope emerged, the power of parity. The tallest person, burdened with the weight of 9 other lives, held the key to their survival. They wouldn't be guessing their own hat color, but rather conveying crucial information to the rest of the line. This information wouldn't be about a specific hat, but about the overall distribution of hats, the parity. Parity, in this context, referred to whether the number of black hats the tallest person could see was even or odd. They decided that if they saw an even number of black hats, they would say white. If they saw an odd number of black hats, they would say black. This single word, black or white, would become a coded message, a beacon of logic for the rest of the line to follow. The moment arrived, the silence thick with anticipation. The tallest person, after a moment of silent counting, declared, "Black!" The rest of the line now knew that the tallest person saw an odd number of black hats in front of them. This wasn't just a random guess, it was a calculated piece of information. The second tallest person in line now counted the black hats they could see. Let's say they saw 2 black hats. 2 is an even number. Since the tallest person announced black, odd, this person knew that their own hat had to be black to make the total number of black hats odd. They confidently declared, "Black." This logic cascaded down the line. Each person counted the black hats they could see and compared it to the parity announced by the tallest person. If their count matched the announced parity, they knew their hat was the opposite color. If their count didn't match the parity, their hat had to be the same color to make up the difference. Through this clever strategy, the humans transformed a seemingly impossible guessing game into a chain of logical deductions. They had found a way to communicate through the language of parity, their words carrying more weight than their literal meaning. The fate of humanity, once hanging by a thread, was now secured by the power of logic.